Hello, Jerry. Can you hear me? Thank you, Jerry. I just got through watching your video, Jerry. He's over there at that store. I could almost smell that leather stuff when you were walking past it. Let me get myself rearranged here. I got some stuff to tell y'all. Hey, old broad, how are you? Terry should be coming in shortly. There she is. This is about Terry. I'm not live on my daughter might be coming in here tonight too. This is why I went live. She sends me a message and asks me if YouTube was up tonight. I do a lot of leather work, Jerry. My father-in-law does too. I love the smell of fresh leather when you're working on it. No sound, Terry? Okay, you got it. Okay. You had me scared there. I have I have 100% battery life. I'm live on the computer, so it's a crappy camera, as y'all can tell. But I can no longer do lives on my phone because my microphone is out on my phone. So until I get that fixed or get another phone, I can't go live on my phone. So yeah, it works well enough. I think I can hook my GoPro up to this live camera. I've done it before. I don't remember the picture being that much clearer using the GoPro either. I should have probably tried that. I might try that later on tonight after everybody goes to bed. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody's doing well. We had some extremely bad storms come through here last night, Jerry. I don't know if y'all got them down there, but man, they were bad here. Ah, my test worked. Yeah, Terry, he just posted a video a couple hours ago. He went to a store over there, had some really cool stuff. Anyway, my daughter is Shelby. She was messaging to see if I was going to go YouTube live tonight because she's kind of behind the scenes on me going live on my Saturday Night Lives. I haven't done one in so long. I can't tell you when the last time I did a live, other than the Halloween night. Tried to go live and it didn't work. So it is what it is. I got some pretty good video today of Brandon and the chickens and the turkeys and the bees, and I got it uploaded to YouTube. I just haven't took it off private yet. Has it been a few months already? Oh, the video you posted was from October. I don't have any saved up videos like that anymore. I wish I did. Between Teresa's new job and my job and all the stuff going on with my job right now, it's really hard for me to go live, and I'm extremely busy right now. So we have 4 people watching, and I believe all 4 of y'all are chatting in the chat because I think when it counts the people watching, I think it also counts the host as well. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm guessing it does. Y'all, if y'all in here, y'all let us know. I wish YouTube had a thing to tell you who was watching. If you don't comment, you can click on something and say, "Oh, look who's in here watching my lives." What's this say? Manage. There's a lot of new buttons on YouTube now. Broad is leaving us. Oh no, she just had some bad weather. Yeah, it was bad. My dad lives in Indiana, and he lost a huge tree last night. So that line of storms went all the way from up north all the way down to here, and moved across extremely slow because it was shaking everything here. We lost power for several hours, and it was crazy. Anyway, let's see what these buttons are down here for. What is this? On the bottom of my live on my computer, I have these little dots. I don't know what they're for. Especially silent watchers. Yes, Jerry. Snoopers. Snoopity snoopers. I'm not expecting very many people to come in here because I didn't announce I was going live. I just, out of the whim, out of the blue, decided I would go live. So if y'all would, and I will do it right now, kind of let some people know that I'm live, and hopefully we can get some people in here. I told my daughter, one tree down, that's not too bad as long as it didn't hit the house. And if it's a good tree, you can use it for firewood. So let me share this out a little bit and see if I can get some other people in here. Sam White. Sam might be in bed right now. If I'd have gone live 30 minutes ago, we probably would have called Teresa because she was on break. Now she's off. Let me see here. Send it to my coworker, my work son. One of my partners in crime here. No, Terry, it's I'll take a picture of it and show you. It's literally right under my chin right now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dots. The first two of them are green and kind of flashing back and forth between 1 and 2. It's like a signal strength. Hello? It's not the voice. Hold on, there's a microphone next to it. Let me see what that does. There's a microphone. Oh, it tells you how much your voice is going, I guess. I'll take a picture of it and send it to you. YouTube has made some changes since the last time I went live. But have I ever gone live on a computer? Maybe once or twice. I'll send that to you, Terry. It is literally right under my chin. I'm looking at it. I don't know what it is. I guess a signal strength or something. There you are. See all those little dots? Looks like I got a black eye in that picture. And then over to the left of the screen, I should send it to you too, Jerry. Over to the left of the screen is this. Let's See if I can get a picture of that. Try to figure out what all this stuff is on my screen. Send that to Terry too. Terry's really good with this computer stuff. If y'all need anything, if y'all need any help with any kind of anything, Terry is like excellent help on this stuff. Oh, voice, okay. What is this, Terry? It's if I put my cursor on the first one, it has the little lines around it and the dot in the middle. It says you don't have access to this feature. The second one, it looks like a camera. It says you don't have access to this feature. And then the third one, it looks like a calendar. It says manage. I don't want to click on anything because I don't want to lose everybody. Hey, now we got 6 watching. And only 3 people comment. I wonder who's in here watching my live. Somebody feeling guilty tonight? Hey, Mary C. from Connecticut. How's the weather over there, Mary? Mary C., how's your weather over there? It's beautiful. It was a beautiful day today. We had a lot of really bad weather last night. A lot of rain and a lot of wind. Oh, Broad, I already know you're in here. But today was sunny and 80 degrees and beautiful. I think it got up to 80 in up in Terry Maddox's country too. It would be good weather. Kind of odd for this time of the year to be in the 80s up in the north, or even the 70s. I think because we're in November. I think usually up north they usually have their first snowfall in mid late October. Yeah, it got to 80 today. Yep. And look, we were worried. We were just worried a couple of weeks ago that y'all were fixing to have a huge snowfall, and it did north of y'all in West Virginia, up in the mountains, I guess. A dusting on Halloween, and look here, wasn't even chilly on Halloween. Nope, everybody's been worried about the cold weather coming too quick, and it actually came early for us down here in Southeast Texas. But y'all were 95 today, Jerry. Yeah, y'all so far south by the equator. I remember going into Mexico in the summertime, it being so freaking hot. There's Teresa. I was just talking about you. I said if I'd have come on here alive a few minutes ago, we'd probably caught you because you would have been on break. Shelby asked me if I was going live, Teresa, and I told her I was going live tonight, and she ain't here yet. She probably got busy. She probably ain't even looked at the text message yet. All right. She hasn't responded yet. Well, we had a wonderful dinner. We had a wonderful lunch today at the Civic Center where Teresa works. They put on a big meal for the veterans. It was catered by a barbecue company. That they had fish and barbecue and chicken strips, but it was really good, really good. And it's not really a place that we go to very often, so it was really good. It was a good change. I got to talk to Terry for 30 minutes tonight. Was it 30 minutes and 45 seconds or something like that, Terry? I can't remember. It was a long time. It flew by. Comment on Jerry's video. Yeah, Jerry just posted a video, and literally, when he walked by and started showing the leather stuff, I could almost smell that video. What do they call that? Smell-o-vision? Yeah, we were checking on you, making sure you're doing okay. But that's how, and I got the gift of gab, so I'll sit and talk to anybody for hours. But when you start talking to me about my bees and what we got going on here, I can spend a lot of time on that. Had a friend of mine tag me in a Facebook post a minute ago. This guy's selling all his bee equipment, and it's up kind of where we're going uh, for Thanksgiving, and I think they want $3,000 for it. Hey, Tina Ladybug, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while, but I haven't been over to Nothing's live too much. She goes live when I'm in bed or at work or busy helping Teresa. So I need to get over there and say hi to everybody. I didn't send out no messages that I was going live tonight. I just kind of did a pop-in live just to see if this would work on the computer. And when I finish this live, I'm going to kind of do some research because I have done live with my GoPro. There's Shelby. My daughter Shelby is here, guys. She's the reason I went live tonight. Oh, well, happy birthday, Tina. All right, everybody on 3, let's all sing happy birthday to Tina Ladybug. I'm going to stay silent, but y'all sing loud enough that she can hear y'all. Copyright claim video. I don't know if they do a copyright claim on songs like that. I don't know. I know if you go to your YouTube studios and go to the music, they actually have the happy birthday song in there, and it's not as a copyright. It's not as a copyright deal. Oh, I just got a message. Oh, let's see here. It's about all those bee boxes. So I asked them if they would separate their $3,000 worth of equipment to what I needed, because I don't need that much. I just need some frames and foundation and a bottom and a inner cover, and so the stuff that they're selling, they want $3,000 for. They're going to try to keep together, but she just sent me a message that she had some how do you say gently? Hold on. Gently used equipment that he might consider selling. So he gently used bee equipment. So I'll call them tomorrow and see what they got, because we're headed up to my daughter Shelby right there for Thanksgiving, and they are up that way. And if I can get a good deal on this stuff, then I'll probably get it. If it's not a good deal, then I won't. But anyway, Tina Ladybug, do you have a channel? Let's see. Does Tina Ladybug have a channel? Let's put her channel up there, guys. I can't do it from my computer, I don't think. Nope. Can't do it from the computer, guys. Get my moderators. There she is. You'll go, and Terry, put your channel up too. Terry's channel is growing too, guys. She's over 300 now. I think I'm over 8,000, getting up there, back to where I was at. So maybe y'all can share each other's channels out there and help yourselves grow a little bit. I have 11 people watching and 5 thumbs up. So if y'all do me a favor and hit that thumbs up real quick. And again, I don't know if when YouTube counts the if yours is mostly food, that's what we mostly watch. You got tamale season coming up, Jerry. Time to start making some homemade tamales. Or how do y'all say it? Tamales. Homemade tamales. Oh. Some of y'all don't know what homemade tamales are. And some of y'all have eaten tamales out of a can. And I have to admit that I am one of them. Actually, we have a storage of canned tamales, just in case we, get the craving for a tamale. And they don't even really taste like tamales. They kind of resemble a tamale a little bit. They're wrapped in this wax paper looking stuff. But the taste, does it taste like a homemade tamale? Does it even taste like a tamale? Not really. Not really. It doesn't. Jerry, have you ever had canned tamales? Give us your take on it. Tamale sandwiches with ketchup? That sounds like a weird food combination if I haven't never heard one before. It is. It's made by Hormel. Like a snack Hormel. They're horrible, but I guess if you're in a pinch and you're really desiring a tamale, maybe. They just don't taste like a tamale to me. They never have. What do you want me to behave for? What have I done wrong? Oh, talking about the tamales, the homemade tamales. Now, Teresa can make some homemade tamales, guys. She knows how to make some tamales. She's good at it. And she doesn't put a little bit of meat in her tamale. She loads it down. She's made some deer meat tamales, some pork tamales, some beef tamales, some chicken tamales. Now, she's never made fruit tamales that I know of. Her grandmother used to make the fruit tamales at Christmas time. And I think it's the first time I've ever had them. I tried hog head cheese on my weird food combination, and I didn't like it. So we'll not be trying that again. But I think we did. Oh, Broad, I think we did a tamale video. I have to go back and look. Yeah, she doesn't. She uses the masa for the corn shucks, Jerry. When we get ready to fold them up, she has all that meat and seasoning, however she does it, and we fold them all up. She makes like 20 dozen at a time. She has a huge tamale pot. And see, when we first got married, 20 something years ago, 28 years ago, we were just getting started, and she would make tamales all on the weekends, and I would take them out and sell them for her, put them in a big old ice chest, and start hitting the cantinas and the bars. And of course, a white guy like me in there selling tamales, I got a lot of weird looks, but we did good. We sold them all. I was actually sick of eating tamales for a while there. One time, me and her were not feeling well, and she put some tamales in to cook, and we fell asleep. And I guess the steam ran out, the water ran out, and so it made the tamales crispy. And she was wanting to throw them away, but uh, the crispy tamales, I'd never had them like that before, and they were actually really, really good. So it was like a taquito tamale. But let me get back to my weird food combination before I forget about this. I watched a video where this guy wasn't really doing weird. He might have been doing weird food combination videos, but I just kind of clicked on his video, and it was a TikTok, and he was making a peanut butter sandwich with mustard on it, and his reaction was he couldn't believe how good it was. How he didn't see how the flavors blended together so well. So out of curiosity, I did it. Yeah, Teresa, it was either I can't remember. I remember I vaguely remember it might have been at Kara's house. I don't remember. Broad remembers. I just don't remember if we did or not. I'm sure I did. I have to go back and look for it. But I ate the peanut butter, not peanut butter and jelly. It was peanut butter and mustard on bread just to see. And it was actually pretty good. It wasn't something I would, he was like raving over how great it was. And I wouldn't have done that if I was doing a review on it. It was edible. It was different. But I imagine, if you can imagine what mustard peanut butter sandwich would taste like, and that's exactly how it tasted. Wasn't horrible, but I'm not a mustard fan anyway. But those of you that are mustard fans would probably like it. Terry remembers it. I don't. I don't know if I'm losing my memory or what, because a lot of my videos I clicked on some today or yesterday that I forgot I even made. I said I didn't remember making that video. But see, I'm looking at the camera here, but I have to look down here to read the comments. So it doesn't look like I'm looking at y'all, but I'm looking at y'all. Uh-oh, I got a message. Which one of y'all messaged me? Oh, Terry messaged me. 3 dots on the right, click for participants. Oh, let's see here. Let's see here what this does. There it is. It does show who's in here watching us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's showing 8. I guess this is the 6 that's actually doing something. Now, how do I get back? This is the 8 that's the 6 that's actually saying something. Now I lost my chat. Y'all still there? There it is. Yeah, thank you, Terry. To the left. Yeah, it says 9 people in here, but only 6 people I counted. Only 6 people I counted in that deal. Grandma Mary, hello. How's the weather over there? Where you at? And how is the weather there? It was an absolutely beautiful day today, bright and sunny, beautiful blue skies, a lot different from what it was last night. Look, guys, it got bad last night. It got bad to the point where it woke Teresa up, and she came in here, and I told her, they're talking about tornadoes and stuff like that, and I kind of mentioned stuff like that because if it gets bad, I'm gonna get her out of here, get her someplace safe. But we didn't have to go anywhere last night, thank goodness. The weather guy said it was only 30-mile-an-hour winds, but I literally seen huge oak trees busted in half in our neighborhood. So I don't think 30-mile-an-hour winds would have done that. We lost a few limbs, but it is. It's getting cooler here too. Our current temperature right now is 70. Hold on, let me refresh it. It says 70. It says 72. Now it says 61. But it's supposed to be 54 in the or 55 in the morning, but 80s all week long. 60s and 80s all week long. So it's going to be a nice week. And just a slight chance of rain tomorrow, and a 20% chance on Monday, and then no rain at all through Friday. So it's going to be another pretty week. Shelby, how's the weather in Dallas? Did y'all have bad storms last night, Shelby? Yeah, it's pitch black dark here, and it's only 7:40. In the summertime, it would be like 9 o'clock at night, and it'd still be daylight here. You could still see around outside at almost 9 o'clock at night. And don't y'all forget, we have the time change coming up tonight. So if we were in the time change right now, it would only be 6:40. It's cold there. It's not cold here. Maybe we'll get some snow while we're up there for Thanksgiving. Have you looked at the weather forecast for Thanksgiving up there, Shelby? Hey, Michael. It was bad. It was bad here. It was bad. It was real bad. In that line of storms I was looking at on the radar, and it went way up north, like up to Michigan, or no, Indiana, all the way down to Texas. It was just a heavy line of red and purples and blues and bad stuff. Did y'all use that firewood we sent y'all, Shelby? Oh, February for snow? Ugh. No, February here is already getting hot. Or March. We can go do donuts in our trucks together, or we can go buy donuts in our trucks together. You want that many donuts? It takes 2 truckloads to go pick them up for you. You're gonna start looking like me eating all them donuts. Everybody, Shelby is my daughter. She lives up in Dallas, or not in Dallas, but by Dallas, Texas. She's up north. No, we hardly ever. And you can ask my daughter and Mrs. Lone Star Pioneering. We hardly ever get snow down here. I got a couple of pictures of what looks to be snow from not even 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago or 4 years ago, but it was just sleet that fell for about an hour or so, and then a couple of days later it was, or not even a couple of days, a couple of hours later it was gone. Hey, Lady Hammer, where are you at in Texas? Metroplex. Tiny Farm Nuggets, man, I just can't get used to that name. I like the butt nuggets better. I know why you changed it though. I'll get used to it. Hey, I haven't been on YouTube very much, guys. I do my videos and post them, and sometimes I don't even get a chance to go in and answer questions. You might get a heart from me, but I mean, we have a lot of stuff going on in our lives right now. Teresa's working crazy, crazy hours. Central near Waco. I got a friend that lives over there. He lives north of Austin, but south of Waco. He goes fishing in Waco. But yeah, I just don't have the time right now. I got a lot of stuff going on at work and a lot of hours Teresa's putting in, and when I'm off work, I don't get to see Teresa too much anymore because of all her crazy hours. So I like to go up there to her job. They allow me to go up there and help out sometimes, or not really help out, but do a little bit of stuff here and there. When I'm not busy. Please continue. I like the butt nuggets, but I know why y'all changed it, so it's not that big a deal. I just thought it was very catchy and very ringy, but I do understand why y'all changed it. Y'all probably got a lot of backlash from it, but I liked it. Yeah, I haven't done a live. Terry said in a couple of months, and I didn't know it'd been that long. I tried to go live Halloween night when we was out there with the trick or treaters, and my phone, which isn't even that old, right here, it is a fairly decent phone, and the microphone don't work on it. Literally, I can't make a phone call unless I have somebody on speaker or have a headset in. And I traded it in because I got the insurance on it before. I traded this phone in before and got another phone. This is another phone. I think this is the third phone I got, the same phone for the exact same reason. The microphone just goes out on them. So I guess it's a default in that phone. This is Samsung A71. And I mentioned it to the salesman the other day about it, and he goes, "Yeah, that his wife had one, and her microphone went out as well." This phone is literally, I think it's if it's not paid for, it's got one or two payments left on it, and it'll be done. And I really wanted to not get into any more payments on phones because the thing works just perfectly, other than the not having been able to use the microphone. Michael, I might get you to look at it. Maybe I hit a phone number or something. Yeah, the pixel on this camera on the computer sucks. I apologize, guys. That's why usually if I go by live on my phone, it's really clear and nice picture, but not on the computer. Oh, you ran one of your phones through the washer? So maybe I hit a button and turned off the microphone. I tried looking it up, but literally this is the third phone I've had, and the last one I had, the microphone went out on it. So I'm not thinking I messed up a button. Uh, I think it's just this phone. So when I do switch phones, I'm going to go back to Straight Talk. I think I did a video on them, the Walmart Straight Talk phones. We've never had any trouble out of them. Teresa's still using one today. I went live many hundreds of times with my Straight Talk phone and never had any issues. And literally, I bought this phone because it was before 5G started getting popular, and it was 5G G5 or whatever it is, because my drone needed a 5G connection to get video and pictures, uh, which I found out a way around that. So, and I haven't done my drone but maybe twice since I've had this phone. So I need to do an overhead view of our property again since we made all the changes with the gardens and the bees and all that stuff, and do another drone video for you. Drone videos kind of stink and they're not that great. The video is good, but it's not something that everybody likes to watch. I find it very interesting because you can see your property from 100 feet up in the air, looking down at it. Mm, Androids are not. That's all we've ever had was Androids, and just they're easy for us. And it's not because we're cheap or can't afford an iPhone. It's just it's what works for us. Y'all never got your drone to work? Yeah, they're very complicated. Like what I have is, very complicated. You had to download an app for your phone, and the first one I had is the same one I have now. I hit some button while it was flying, and it took off and was never to be found again. I found it in the woods, but it was crashed. I don't know what caused that. So, yeah, it's an expensive drone, and I'm afraid to fly it. Today would have been a beautiful, beautiful day to fly. There was no wind, lots of sun, and I actually thought about it while I was sitting here. I just didn't take it out and fly it. Of course, I'm gonna have to charge it before I take it out and fly it. So, oh, it's did we get our phone at a secondhand store? No, our phones are brand new. Or are you talking about the drone? The drone I bought new as well. Actually, Teresa got it for me for Christmas 2 Christmases ago, I think. Or no, last Christmas maybe. I like it, just haven't used it much. I've actually got a video out there of our land and our property and all that stuff. Your drone is made out of styrofoam? Oh, you got yours at the junk store. Nothing wrong with that at all. Well, unless it's a POS. maybe but keep looking because you never know when you might find something good at the resale shop or the junk store. We find good stuff all the time. 2 years is normal for Android for an upgrade. No, this phone I have not had 2 years since we've upgraded it. Yeah, I love junk stores too. I went to a garage sale today, riding around looking at the neighborhood. And it wasn't your everyday average garage sale. You pull up there and people just have stuff that they're trying to sell. This was like crap that I would have thrown away. And I'm not one to throw anything away that's any good at all, but this was like some furniture that she got out of the dumpster and had been rained on, and she had a Mossberg, no, not a Mossberg, yeah, Mossberg 12 gauge shotgun. I looked at it and it was beat all up and scratched up, and she said she goes, I know what it's worth, so don't lowball me. And I said, I know what it's worth too. And $150, if you got $150 out of it, you'd be doing good. And she goes, no, I'll get 200 out of it. I said, no, you won't. When you're talking guns, I know my guns pretty well. It was a Mossberg 500 uh, farm nuggets, if you know what that is. The pump, and it had a choke, had a changeable choke in it. But man, this gun was beat up pretty good. Yeah, even if she would have told me it was $100, I probably wouldn't have bought it. That's Mossbergs are good guns, but man, that one there, it's seen its better days. She's you know, $75 would have been a good price on it, but she wanted 200, and there's no way I would have paid 200 for it. We had a Samsung Galaxy S9, Jerry. That was my last phone before I got this one, and I had it for a while too. Yeah, I won't buy anything Apple either. My coworkers have them, and they just seem kind of complicated to me. All the pinky out people have the Apple phones, the wine sippers. Uh, oh, y'all have Androids? Okay, good. I thought y'all had Apples. uh, You gotta stick that pinky way up. I'm not making fun of you Apple users at all. It is what it is. Whatever works for you. You know, the Androids have always worked for us, so we're sticking with them, and they do what we need to do as old folks. You know, uh, I can remember when we had flip phones. I remember the first time I ever got on the internet with a flip phone. I think it was MySpace or something like that. Apples are a waste of money. Hey, Jay Moore, how you doing? Jay, how's the weather over there? And did y'all have that bad storms that came through last night? I actually did a video today, riding around the neighborhood at some of the fallen trees and stuff. I just haven't edited or put it up or anything yet. That's Bill Gates, Microsoft. Yeah, I don't know. What do you say? What do you do? You know, what can you do? You know, one of these big companies, evil people are going to own these companies, these phones, these computers. Everything is made in China. I had a discussion with my buddy today from San Antonio about things from China, and he's kind of against China and buying stuff from China. And I was going, man, why don't you just burn everything you own that was made in China and start over? And he goes, yeah, we should do that. We should do that. Well, you're not going to have anything. Everything you own is something's. Yeah, everything you own, everything we have, this that has to do with the internet or the computers or the phones or the TVs. Everything is made in China, or the parts of it are made in China. Some parts are made in other countries, but most of the stuff is made in China. So big old suitcase car phone. I sold one of those in the garage sale we had a couple of weeks ago. I didn't do a video at the garage sale, but there was a big community garage sale, and I had one of those big old suitcase car phones. It was still in the box, like brand new, but it was so. I think it was made by Motorola. No, it wasn't Motorola. It was some other company. But and I had some rotary phones. Now look, get this. I had a box, and it had it had a rotary phone, some old timey push button phones, and the box had like maybe 20 or 30 parts. I guess the person who owned the box worked on those old phones because it had some rotary dials in it and some push buttons in it. It had some phone cords in it. And when you have a garage sale, you kind of want to get rid of everything. And uh what size red box? It was the bag, the zip up bag one. It wasn't the hard case one that they first came out with. It was probably it was pretty good size. But anyway, to make a long story short, this lady really wanted that phone, the old rotary phone, because she was kind of young and she was at that age where she'd never used one. And I said, well, if you buy that phone, you got to take the whole box. And the box was nice. And she didn't want to do it. She put the phone down and wouldn't buy the box. So, because the phone was $1 or $5 or something like that. It was really cheap. But I wanted the whole box gone. She didn't want to buy the whole box. She could have taken the phone and threw the box in the trash. She said, I'll give you the $5 for the phone and you keep the box. I said, no, you got to take the whole box. Try to get rid of stuff here. You're gonna text me on a rotary dial phone. Good luck with that. It I was telling this lady today, funny that we're talking about this. When we had when we there was a time period that we went from rotary phones to push button phones. Remember that? And they would hang on the wall just like the rotary phones or the countertop desktop phones, but they were push button. And I remember as a teenager, one of my brothers or my dad said that he could make a call faster on the push button phone than we could on the rotary phone, and we had a contest. Back then you didn't have you had most everybody's numbers memorized. Nobody had cell phones. Everybody had a home phone, and we would call, see who could call the neighbor the fastest with the rotary phone or push button phone. Of course, the push button phone won, but I had it in my mind. I didn't like technology. We don't need no stupid push button phones. Now look, you can't even find them anymore. The things we did when we were younger. And in that one resale shop I went to, they had cassette tapes and 8-track tapes, and I ain't seen them in forever. Yes, I remember that 555-1212 for long distance. We used to make prank phone calls to people. You can't do that anymore because of caller ID. Back then we don't have all the stuff that we have now, and most of y'all know that. But we would just call a random number, and we really didn't have anything to say. Like, hey, is your refrigerator running? Like, back then we would just call a random number and start talking to them like we knew who they were until they would ask who we were. And then we'd hang up and giggle and laugh for an hour. And I remember this one phone call. Yeah, 2 rooms down. Yeah. Hey, Jerry, funny that you say that. They have cords now for these phones to charge for the chargers. That you literally go through the whole house with your phone's on the charger while you're walking around. I was laughing. I said, look, history's repeating itself. And anyway, we used to do that, and we had a lot of fun. But now they have caller ID. You can't prank call nobody. But at least we weren't out breaking windows or robbing people or stealing or anything like that. We were doing, stuff like that. We used to go house to house, knocking on doors and running and hiding when they'd come out and try to find who was knocking on the doors and stuff like that. Fun stuff. But now you'd probably get shot if you did. Um, yeah. Yeah, the cords would get all tangled up, Jerry. They'd get the cords would get all tangled up. You'd have to sit there and go through them and untangle them. Now they're all stretched beyond belief because you went from one room to the next. Look, buddy's over here saying hi. You gonna say hi? Don't hit no buttons. Don't hit no buttons. He gets like that. He wants to be loved on. And then when we first moved out here, we moved out here with our neighborhood had 2 area codes. One was 936 and one was 409. And literally, if the house 2 houses down from you had the other area code, it would be a long distance phone call to call your neighbor. Yeah, this German Shepherd, we inherited it from we kind of adopted him. So he was almost grown when we got him, so he's really hard to train right now. He's kind of set in his ways, his way or no way. But we're getting there. I know German Shepherds are extremely smart dogs, but I like to let my chickens and my turkeys free range, and since we've had him, we've been unable to free range them because he wants to eat. He wants fresh chicken and turkey every time he looks at them. So I've been letting him out the last 2 days. I've let him out, and I've taken him out on a leash and let him kind of hang around them, and he'll kind of like lunge at him a little bit, and I'll pull back on the leash and try to get him used to the chickens and the turkeys. Of course, they don't defend themselves like they used to. It is. It's Jerry. It's Galveston, Texas. Galveston and Beaumont. Now I'm pretty sure it's Galveston, but you literally right here where we are, 60 miles from Beaumont. It was half of our neighborhood was 409, and half of our neighborhood was 936. So, and then they changed it all to 936. And then when we lived down in Pasadena, it was 713 and 281. So, but you didn't get charged, if I can remember correctly. You didn't, if you a 93, I mean a 713 dialed to 281 number, it was no long distance charge, even if it was several miles away. But when we moved here, the two different area codes, it could literally be two houses away, and they would charge you a long distance fee for the for that two different phone numbers. I guess there are two different phone companies. Then we had Southwestern Bell, and I don't think we had AT&T yet. Southwestern Bell, Southern Bell, and I don't remember what the other one was. I don't remember. I do remember Southwestern Bell. And if you were south of I-10, like in the valley, down there where you live, Jerry, it was called Taco Bell. You got making my camera shake while I was laughing. Oh man, dad jokes. GTE. I don't remember that one. I remember GE, but I don't remember GE being a phone company. Maybe it was GTE. GTE. I don't remember that, Jerry. I just don't remember it. Ma Bell. I remember Ma Bell. I remember that name. I don't know why I remember that name. Uh, Maybe they had that further south than just Michigan. What was AT&T? Ma Bell? Terry? Baby Bells? I don't remember that either. AT&T and Ma Bell was the same. Okay. AT&T was Ma Bell. Okay, I understand now. I did not know that. I know we didn't get AT&T started out here, I think, as cellular services, like the old flip phones and stuff like that. What do y'all have now? Like, what are the big phone companies up there where y'all are? Like Terry and Old Broad and Jay. What are y'all's Butt Nugget? What y'all's phone companies now? Is it all they all the same now? They all just AT&T, and Verizon, and all that good stuff. Because all we have here is AT&T and Verizon. You have different companies like Cricket and Straight Talk, but they're still through AT&T or Verizon. AT&T is the big one. Our internet service here is AT&T. My cell phone is Verizon, and Teresa's cell phone is Straight Talk, which is a combination, I think, of AT&T and Verizon. Yeah, I have no issues with my Verizon phone here out in the woods or out in the country. So, what do these dots do? Oh, so by each one of y'all, at the end of each one of y'all's names, there's three little dots, and so on the three dots, It says pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, or remove or make moderator. So that's interesting to know. So you can tell I haven't done very many lives on the computer. Hey guys, I've been doing a live for over an hour. I don't ever stay live for an hour. I think we had up to 10 people in here tonight. I appreciate everybody coming. Just wanted to test this out. In probably the next hour or so, if I go live, just don't pay it no attention. I'm going to try to see if I can go live using my GoPro on my computer. I have to do some research on it and how to do it, and see if the picture is any better than what picture I have now. But I'm going to head on out. Thank all of y'all for coming out, and I enjoyed this old-timey talk from an old-timey person. The old 1926 Mobile building turned into AT&T. We have the same phone companies. I have Boost and I have Boost for phone. Yeah, Boost is good too. Oh yeah, time goes back tonight 1 hour. So will this hour? So what I should have done is I should have started this video at 11:30 and went through midnight and seen if it was just a 30-minute video or 1 minute video. All right, guys, y'all take it easy. God bless y'all. Love y'all. Thanks for coming out. And I am out.